Have you noticed your legs feeling weaker lately? Maybe the stairs seem steeper. Maybe standing up from a chair takes just a little longer than it used to. Or maybe there's a dull ache in your knees. That wasn't there before. Most people think, well, it's just aging, right? But what if I told you, it's not just your age, it's something you're eating, something almost everyone believes is healthy, something that's quietly damaging your legs and your body every single day. And here's the shocker. It's fruit. Not all fruits, but 8 common ones. Fruits you probably eat every week without a second thought. You've been told your whole life that fruits are natural, fresh, and good for you. And mostly they are. But when you're over 60, your body changes. Your circulation weakens. Your metabolism slows down. Your joints become more sensitive. And certain fruits, the wrong ones, can quietly cause weaker legs, joint pain, poor balance, inflammation, blood sugar crashes, even heart and nerve problems over time. At first, you feel it in your legs, but underneath, the damage spreads deeper, until simple movements feel harder and harder. Today, I'm going to reveal the 8 fruits seniors should avoid if they want to stay strong, mobile, and independent, starting right now, including one sneaky tropical fruit that hardly anyone talks about. Stay with me until the end, because I'll also show you the better fruits you should eat instead to protect your legs, boost your joints, and keep your energy steady. Before we dive in, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. This is where we share health truths no one else talks about. If you're serious about protecting your strength, you're in the right place. All right, ready? Let's jump into the list, starting with one fruit that's praised for fighting inflammation, but could be slowly stealing your mobility. Fruit number 1. Pineapple. The silent inflammation trigger. Tropical. Juicy. Refreshing. It's been praised for years as a natural anti-inflammatory thanks to bromelain. But here's the twist. For seniors, pineapple may be doing the exact opposite. Why? As we age, our blood vessels get thinner, more fragile. They don't handle sugar spikes the way they used to. And pineapple? It delivers a double hit. Strong acids and natural sugar. That sweet slice gives your bloodstream a surge of glucose fast. The result? Tiny blood vessels in your legs and feet start breaking down. Circulation weakens. Less oxygen reaches your muscles. Then the symptoms creep in. Heaviness in your legs. A dull ache after walking. Swollen ankles even if you've been sitting all day. And that acid? It's not innocent either. If you already have arthritis or inflammation, pineapple adds fuel to the fire, literally. Burning knees. Irritated hips. Tight ankles. Some seniors even say their legs feel heavier after eating pineapple, like strength is slowly slipping away. And if you're on medications, especially blood thinners, pineapple's bromelain can interact with them, making them stronger than they should be, or not strong enough. The scariest part, you won't feel it right away. Pineapple doesn't scream pain. It whispers over time, until one day movement hurts and you don't know why. What can you do? You don't have to give up pineapple forever. But eat it sparingly, especially if you've had swelling, pain, or trouble walking lately. Your legs are already working hard to carry you. They don't need to fight what's on your plate, too. Fruit number 2. Bananas. The sneaky muscle drainer. Bananas seem like the ultimate good guy, right? Packed with potassium, they're supposed to help muscles, not hurt them. But here's what most seniors don't realize. For aging bodies, bananas can quietly do more harm than good. Why? They're loaded with fast-digesting carbs and natural sugar. As soon as you eat one, your blood sugar spikes. And for people over 60, that spike is a problem. The body's insulin response slows down. Circulation weakens. Inflammation creeps into the joints, especially your knees, ankles, and hips. Then come the signs. Sluggish legs, soreness climbing stairs, heaviness after meals, and that awful morning stiffness in your calves. But there's more. Bananas make you retain water, especially if you have heart issues. That means puffier ankles, stiff joints, and swollen feet. And because bananas feel healthy, people overeat them. One turns into two. Every day, the damage builds quietly. What should you do? If your legs have felt weaker, heavier, or stiffer, and bananas are part of your daily routine, take a break. See if things improve. Bananas aren't evil, but they're not always your ally, especially after 60. Sometimes the healthy choice needs a second look. Fruit number 3. Grapes. The tiny trigger for joint pain. They're small. They're sweet. They're everywhere from snack bowls to breakfast plates. But grapes, they might be silently fueling your pain. Why? Because behind that juicy, heart-healthy image lies one major issue. Fructose. Grapes are packed with this fruit sugar. And in seniors, fructose can be a joint's worst nightmare. Here's how it works. Your liver processes the fructose. When it's overwhelmed, it turns it into fat and uric acid. Uric acid builds up in joints, especially in toes, ankles, and knees. That buildup causes burning pain in your big toe, stiffness in your calves, swelling in your knees after just a short walk. Ever felt that sharp toe pain at night? Or weird, tight calves that just won't relax? Grapes might be the hidden culprit, and because they're so easy to snack on, it's easy to eat too many. A handful becomes a bowl. The sugar load sneaks up fast. Plus, fructose fuels chronic inflammation, making everything stiffer and more painful. What should you do? You don't have to eliminate grapes forever, but if you're eating them often and feeling more joint pain, take a step back. Cut the portion. Notice the difference. They may be tiny, but their effect on aging legs, not so small. Fruit number 4. Watermelon. The deceptive hydrator. Watermelon is light. Watermelon is juicy. It feels like summer in every bite. Watermelon seems harmless. After all, it's mostly water, right? But here's the twist. It's also a sugar bomb. Despite the watery texture, watermelon has a very high glycemic index. That means it spikes your blood sugar fast, almost like candy. And here's what happens in aging bodies. The blood sugar spike triggers insulin. But in seniors, insulin response is slower and less efficient. This leads to inflammation, especially in weak circulation zones, like your legs. You may feel tired legs after eating, dull aches during short walks, persistent ankle swelling, that heavy legs feeling like walking through mud. Watermelon tricks your senses. It feels refreshing, but inside it's overloading your system with sugar. And because it's so easy to eat, one slice becomes 2, then 3. What should you do? Enjoy watermelon, but in small amounts. Balance it with protein or fiber to slow the sugar effect. And if your legs feel extra swollen or sore after eating it, take note. Hydration is important, but real hydration shouldn't leave your joints aching. Fruit number 5. Oranges, the acidic agitator. They're bright. They're zesty. They're the go-to symbol of wellness. But for seniors, oranges can backfire. Yes, they're packed with vitamin C. Yes, they boost immunity. But here's the hidden truth. Their high acidity can quietly attack aging joints. What's going on inside? Oranges are rich in citric acid, and when that acid enters the bloodstream, it can irritate delicate joint tissues, especially in seniors who already deal with inflammation or arthritis. Add to that the natural sugar, and you've got a combo that can trigger blood sugar swings, worsen inflammation, lead to that familiar morning stiffness, intensify swelling in knees, hips, and calves. It feels like your joints are tighter after breakfast. Or that walk to the kitchen is just a little harder. The irony? You drink orange juice believing it'll help, but it might be adding fuel to the pain. What should you do? You don't need to quit oranges completely. Just reduce the frequency. Dilute juice with water, or pair citrus fruits with something neutral like oats or protein. And listen to your body. If stiffness follows your citrus, that's your clue. Fruit number 6. Green apples, the sneaky stiffener. They look healthy, they taste tart, and they're often seen as the smart fruit choice, especially for those watching sugar. But for aging bodies, green apples can quietly create leg pain, stiffness, and restlessness. What's happening inside? Green apples are high in malic acid, the very thing that gives them that sour punch. This acid isn't always senior-friendly. As we age, the lining of the gut becomes more sensitive, and acid can irritate joints, nerves, and tissues. It doesn't stop there. Even though green apples taste less sweet, they still contain natural sugar, which can spike blood sugar in seniors with slower metabolisms. The result? Tight knees at night, fatigue after standing, morning leg stiffness, that weird ache after eating something healthy. Why is this dangerous? Because green apples are often eaten raw, as snacks, before bed, or between meals. That means the acid and sugar are hitting your system without anything to slow them down. What can you do? If you love apples, don't panic. Try peeling them. Most acid is in the skin. Or, better yet, switch to softer, lower-acid fruits like pears or papaya. Always pair fruit with protein or fat to ease the blood sugar impact. Fruit number 7. Mango, the tropical sugar bomb. Mango is soft. It is juicy. Sweet as candy. Mango feels like a healthy treat, especially in summer. But for seniors, it's one of the worst fruits for leg health. Why? Mango is packed with natural sugar, a lot of it. Just 1 cup can cause a rapid blood sugar spike, which then triggers a big insulin response. For someone over 60, with slower metabolism and reduced insulin sensitivity, that spike can increase inflammation, weaken circulation, lead to joint pain, especially in the knees, ankles, and hips. Over time, this can show up as burning in the feet or toes, evening swelling, heavy, dragging legs, that unsteady, slow walk that creeps up without warning. But it gets worse. Mango tastes light. It feels clean. So most people eat a lot, 2, 3, 4 slices. But your body doesn't care how natural it seems. The sugar content hits hard, and the damage is subtle but very real. What to do instead? If you must have mango, keep it small, half a cup max. Pair it with protein or healthy fat, like nuts or yogurt. Or swap it out entirely for fruits with less sugar and more fiber, like berries or pears. Fruit number 8. Lychees, the hidden danger. Small, fragrant, exotic. Lychees look harmless, almost like a natural candy straight from nature. But for seniors, they're a hidden health trap. Why? Lychees are extremely high in sugar, even higher than many tropical fruits, and they hit the bloodstream fast, causing sharp blood sugar spikes. In seniors, those spikes can lead to weaker blood vessels, increased joint inflammation, swelling in the legs and ankles, energy crashes, leaving you feeling exhausted. Worse, lychees have been linked in some research to dangerous drops in blood sugar, especially when eaten without other foods. This can make walking, balance, and even simple movements feel unsafe and unsteady. In short, lychees can contribute to weak legs, slower recovery after movement, and unstable circulation. What to do instead? If you enjoy lychees, treat them like dessert. Have just 1 to 2 pieces, and only with a full meal to slow down sugar absorption. Or better, choose low-sugar fruits that nourish circulation and protect your joints. So now you've seen the list. And the truth. They're not bad in the traditional sense. They're not poisoned. They're not processed. They're just not designed for aging bodies. Because after 60, the rules change. Your body doesn't break down sugars the same way. Your joints have less cushion. Your circulation slows. And foods that once gave you energy now leave you with swelling, fatigue, or stiffness. That's the real problem. These 8 fruits quietly fuel inflammation, destabilize blood sugar, and weaken the legs, making everyday movement harder than it should be. And most seniors never realize it. They keep reaching for what they were told was healthy, but they're feeding the very pain they want to avoid. Now that you know the truth, you're in control. It's not about giving up fruit. It's about choosing smarter ones that fight inflammation, support blood flow, and protect the strength in your legs, hips, and joints. So let's talk about them now. The fruits you should be eating. You don't have to stop eating fruit. You just need to choose ones that work with your body, not against it. These fruits aren't just tasty. They're therapeutic. Berries, your anti-inflammatory powerhouse. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, low in sugar, high in antioxidants. They help fight inflammation, boost circulation, and support joint health. Perfect for aging legs that need more strength, less swelling. Try this, a small bowl of mixed berries with plain Greek yogurt. Cherries in moderation. Uric acid's natural enemy, especially tart cherries. They've been shown to reduce uric acid, which helps prevent joint flare-ups like gout. Also great for easing burning or aching sensations in the knees and toes. Try this, a handful a few times a week, not every day, and not canned in syrup. Avocados, yes, they're a fruit, packed with healthy fats that cushion joints and lower inflammation. They also help regulate insulin and provide steady energy without sugar spikes. Try this, half an avocado with a pinch of salt and olive oil, or mashed on whole grain toast. Papaya, easy on joints, gentle on digestion, rich in enzymes like papain, which support digestion and ease inflammation. Especially good if your stomach feels upset after acid-heavy fruits. Try this, fresh slices after a meal or blended into a light smoothie. Pears with a partner, smooth energy. Mild, low glycemic, and great for digestion. Pair with a small handful of almonds or a bit of cheese for a balanced snack that won't spike your blood sugar. Try this, half a pear with walnuts for an afternoon boost. Kiwi, peeled, small but mighty. High in vitamin C and fiber, lower in sugar than oranges, and easier on joints than citrus. Helps reduce stiffness and supports immune function without the acidic hit. Try this, 1 kiwi, peeled and sliced as a post-walk snack. Now remember, this isn't just about eating fruit. It's about choosing the right ones for your body right now. What helped you in your 30s might be hurting you in your 70s. Your legs, your joints, your energy, they all need the right kind of support. The right fruit won't just taste good. It'll help you feel stronger, move easily, and live with less pain. So don't just eat healthy. Eat smart. Your body will thank you for it. So now you've seen the full picture. 8 seemingly healthy fruits: pineapple, banana, grapes, watermelon, oranges, green apples, mango, and lychees can actually drain leg strength, fuel inflammation, and slow down mobility in seniors. Not because they're bad, but because the aging body processes them differently. What once gave you energy may now leave you stiff, swollen, or struggling to move. But there's good news. You're not powerless. Because there's another side to the story. Fruits like berries, cherries, avocado, papaya, and pears actually help aging legs. They reduce inflammation. They support joint health. They improve circulation and balance. Small changes, like swapping out one fruit for another, can make a big difference. More comfort, more freedom, more strength. What can you do today? Revisit your grocery list. Start with one swap. Grapes for blueberries, banana for avocado, pineapple for pears. Listen to your body, and don't ignore the subtle signs it's been giving you. You're not just surviving, you're choosing to live stronger. We'd love to hear from you. What's one fruit you're thinking about replacing after reading this? Let us know in the comments. Your experience could help someone else. If this article helped open your eyes or made you feel more informed, please share it with someone you care about. And remember, your legs carry your independence. Protect them, one smart bite at a time.